What's the name of the podcast, Ethan?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's not comedy.
It's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a fucking train wreck.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Hey, we're on. I think.
We hope.
We hope. This computer is on its last fucking legs.
Who knows really these days?
It might go on living like the Queen,
Maybe.
you know. Or fucking what's his face? Her husband, Prince Andrew.
I don't fucking know.
Isn't that the pedophile? Is Prince Andrew the pedophile?
Ask Adam. He does a joke about it. What's he say? When they're 18, they get a letter from the prince going, congratulations, you're now safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit. Pretty good joke. I'll introduce our guest before we get too far in.
Yep.
See, look at me. I'm fucking.
notes?
I'm in the zone because we're doing the fucking eating contest this weekend, the competitive eating. But we got Alex Johnson on the podcast today. Welcome to the podcast, mate.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, man. So run us through what's going on tomorrow. Are we fucked? we got to MC like half an hour.
Well, you've just got to comedy
Yeah.
for it. You know, there's no not comedy about it. You know, you gotta make sure you don't bomb with this one.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go.
We'll see.
But so basically, what this whole thing is, it's just a chance for Newcastle to come together and watch some people stuff their faces, and have a good time because it is quite a spectacle. Watching people shovel in heaps of food.
I imagine it's gonna be.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, it's.
Every time I go to KFC with Mitch, it's just
I was waiting for it. I was like, how long is he going to get in before he makes a fat joke?
20 seconds.
We got to get those little
Yeah.
KFC wet wipes.
Yeah, we want to be
Dude.
sponsored by KFC.
Dude, that's I'm actually bringing my own prize for the chili winner, and it's
yeah?
going to be a packet of wet wipes for the day after.
Just with a little label on it.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. First place gets a packet of wet wipes. The rest can just suffer.
Oh yeah.
How do you win the chili competition? Is it how much you eat?
Whoever taps out first, I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Because
Okay.
I mean, last year we had some freaks where they just pulled out of the audience and they were just like all the way through. We had just a jalapeno and then working our way up to the Carolina Reaper.
I think it's pronounced jalapeno.
Shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? This was going well.
Jalapeno.
It was going. That's why I fucking had to interrupt.
And then by the end of it, it was just the Carolina Reaper, and nobody got to that except for one guy, and he just threw it away like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Really? Just
Not even
smashed
phased.
it.
Not
Yeah.
even phased.
God damn. Well, he might be there to win the wet wipes.
Is he a bird? I heard birds don't suffer from chili burn like mammals do.
Was
he a
this part of
bird?
your research the other night?
Today, I was at lunch actually researching chili.
Birds don't suffer from chili.
Yeah.
You're a fuckwit. I don't know how you thought. Oh, well, these are the lines that will be coming from the
Yeah.
MCs at the event. That'll be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Here's a bit of trivia about birds. Speaking of birds, that bird outside is fucking noisy. And it's probably going to be picking up on the recording. Anyway, who gives a shit? Little something extra for the listener, you know? Feel like you're
Yeah.
here.
So we got we've got the chili eating contest. We've got the donut eating contest.
Correct.
Let's go with the donut eating contest. It's whoever can eat the most, or whoever
No.
can eat the most in the fastest amount of time.
Well, this year there's a set challenge. It's, I think, 420 something grams, 420.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Nice. There's definitely no planning behind that at all.
Yeah.
Somebody had the munchies.
Yeah.
I'll have the munchies.
Hey,
You going to enter?
Fuck. I might get high and enter.
hey, I'm not going to stop.
I won't be able to MC for the rest of the night because I'll be in the corner.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the
paranoid.
first time I've had to carry a show for you. Last week, fuck you.
Yep.
And so basically, it's whoever can eat it the quickest because it's not a big amount.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just whoever can eat it the quickest. The current record at the moment is 1.5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So it's pretty.
But doesn't that section of the show go for half an hour?
Yes.
What the fuck? What are we going to do after that Okay,
That's the
cool. We'll
just
just
gotta-
start riffing.
Just start.
Yeah.
riffing.
That could end very bad.
You know what? I'm just gonna do 30 minutes.
Just do it. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have 30 minutes. You don't
No.
have 5 minutes.
Just treat it like a
struggle.
special. You know.
Yeah.
We'll set up
Yeah.
some cameras and you can record a special.
Can you imagine that? We just completely railroad the show and just start doing comedy.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have some comedians there, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tickets are we allowed, by the way?
15.
15, we said. Okay.
Yeah.
We can fill that.
Yeah, well,
that's fine.
We had Loz there last year.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
She's
She's
awesome.
Great, yeah.
Loz is in my good books now because she
Yeah.
got me a gig out at Singo. She
Fucking.
vouched for me. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Now
Loz,
I owe her a favour.
friend of the show.
Friend
Friend
of
of
the
the
show.
show.
Fucking oath.
She's
Yeah.
yeah, I actually sent her a message last night, like thanking her for it. I was like, "Hey, Loz, thanks again for." I actually didn't thank her the first time, but I was like, "Thanks again." Just trying to make myself feel like less of a piece of shit.
Nice.
I was like,
That's the
"Thanks
way to
again
do
for
it.
the gig." Yeah,
Yeah.
It's awesome opportunity. Like, you know, do something in front of a couple hundred people. Hopefully, not railroad the show into the ground.
Well,
think
don't
we'll
worry,
be
because
fine.
all the focus is going to be on the people eating, really. You're just
Yeah.
going to be there in the background. So.
I'm just
Yeah.
concerned about that donut competition now. Like after that.
Yeah.
How are we
Well-
going to fill half an hour?
Well, I mean, you'll have
Random
the same
food
problem.
facts.
You'll have the same problem with the Rascal Burgers as well.
Right.
Oh,
Just a quick one.
probably not actually. We're
But it
gonna have
depends
more
on who
burgers
else
with
is
it, yeah.
there. Like if there's just some novice there that can't eat heaps fast, they might take like 15 minutes to eat the donut or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's
Oh.
fucking hardcore.
Couldn't we-
Obviously not going to be an issue for you, but yeah.
Couldn't we do it one person at a time? So
Oh,
we could literally like do it one person at a time. If you're interested, come sign up. Obviously,
Yeah. Depends on how many people
yeah.
there are.
Yeah. Well,
how many donuts we got?
with the donuts, I haven't seen the show challenge yet. It'll be pretty similar to the one that they had in the preliminary rounds, but that was 4 donuts.
Yeah.
So, but
How many contestants can we have though?
I think they've got either 3 or 4 coming for that one. But with the majority of the challenges, they've had to qualify beforehand.
Okay. Yep.
There's only a few that you just come up on the day. So it's the chili eating,
Oh, right.
the vanilla slice eating,
Yep.
vanilla's pies, and then the other one is the Cranides 1 meter pizza.
All right.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Fuck
that
yes.
one's
Yeah.
that one's a mouthful.
Yeah. My old man plays cards a lot around town, and he knows a lot of big boys that are keen for a free feed. So
That's
a
good.
meter of pizza, they'll be down for that. They'll be
Absolutely.
there,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Because they'll sit down and eat 5 pizzas, but they can't do it quick. They just keep powering on. But yeah, they don't have the speed aspect.
Well, let's
worked out.
hope for that, so you don't have to feel too much.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be good. Are you like? How does this work? Because there's like a few sections on each night. Are you going in everything? or-
I'm not competing.
Oh, you're not competing.
No, no,
All
no.
right, you're just on the desk with us.
I think it wouldn't be fair because I'm on all the marketing material.
Yeah.
I think that would be a little bit like insider trading.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As much as I might like to, I have tried, and some venues have been like, no,
No,
it's
I-
okay.
fair enough.
I would have liked to, just get you in there and be like, all right, because you obviously know a fair bit about competitive eating. So you could at least give us some insight into the more technical aspects
For sure.
of the technique. Like, because obviously Ethan and I are trying to be professionals about this and
Somewhat,
have actually been researching competitive eating and
Yeah, we
like,
watched
learning,
a few videos.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
learning.
Well, yeah, we learned about a few guys. What's Furious? Fucking what's his name?
Furious Pete.
Furious Pete.
Yeah,
he's
man.
he is a hectic dude.
Absolutely.
We can talk about him a fair bit on the day.
Yeah?
'Cause fuck, that dude is insane. And didn't he lose a testicle or something? I'm pretty sure.
That's why he's furious.
I know.
I hope he didn't eat it.
He's on like full-time testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
He had ball cancer or some shit.
Well,
Oh, wow.
he was
Poor
probably on testosterone replacement therapy before that because he's a fucking unit
Yeah.
as well. And
He's a bodybuilder.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what you'll find. A lot of professional eaters are bodybuilders.
Yeah.
There's a few in Australia, some of the best, that have insane times or insane quantities.
Yep.
They're just massive as well. So, although there is a few exceptions that they're just little pocket rockets and
Yeah.
they're
Well, yeah,
insane.
Mimi the mini monster. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little-
she's crazy.
Yeah.
If you watch her eat, man, stuff goes everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
She's actually cheating. She's throwing more food than she's actually swallowing.
Doesn't have the mouth size.
But we
Not a problem for you, Mitch.
No. Oh man.
Shit. Got him.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I posted a photo yesterday when we were doing the research and stuff, and they had a pancake eating contest.
Yeah.
And the dudes who came like second and third had like 4 plates piled up, and she had just 8.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Her shits must be enormous.
Is that what happens? I'm pretty sure you just like blocked up for a few days, aren't you?
I feel like
Like after you eat a huge meal, are you just like done for like a day or two? After you've just
Yeah,
Smashed
probably
it all?
for a good day.
Yeah.
It depends. Sometimes people keep it in. Other times, they can't hold it in, so they have to. It just comes out. So,
yeah.
it really depends on how big the load is. Like sometimes some people put away like 6 or 7, 8 kilos of food
Fuck in one sitting.
in one sitting.
Jesus.
There was this one guy. I think he's in Victoria. He's a bodybuilder, but he did this burger, and it was like 25 patties, 50 cheese, 50 bacon. It was like this tall.
Fucking hell.
It was It was, and I think it was the burger itself was 6 kilos, but in order to help him get stuff down, there was another like 4 liters of water.
Oh yeah. On top of
fluid.
that, yeah. Yeah.
So 10 kilos, that's crazy. So it's a big feat of the human body to be able to stomach all
That's
that
a sixth of me. That's
Yeah.
like chop this off and just eat it.
That's
fucked up.
it's such a tiny fraction of me that I prefer not to mention it.
12.
Maybe.
I'm guessing 12.
No comment.
Yeah, and I mean, while we're on the subject of the toilet, we might as well talk about the hot wings.
Oh yeah.
I was just on NBN News the other day eating one.
Humble brag.
Fucking caught him out, didn't you? Let the man speak.
Well, if people
Don't worry,
didn't
we
know-
used your NBN news story to advertise the show on our social media. So
Well, there you go. So
We're
anyway,
pieces of shit.
continue, please.
well, I thought people might see me, so they're like, oh yeah, okay. Put 2 and 2 together. But those wings, it's only 3 wings, so it doesn't seem like that much. And it's easy
Yeah.
to get down. Well, easy to get down because it's not that big, but it's 3 wings coated in.
This is like double wing, like the
It's
flat and
it's
the
like a
drumstick.
It's a proper
Full
big
wing.
one. Yeah.
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 Not just like fucking Sean Evans, where he's like just the flats or whatever.
no,
that's
no.
that's half a fucking wing.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
this is like half the
So
bird.
3 full wings.
That's right. 3
Yeah.
full wings, and it's heavily dusted in Carolina Reaper, in Ghost Pepper, in Trinidad Scorpion, in Cayenne Pepper.
I know all of
and
those names because I
habanero.
researched them today.
Oh, I know.
This is crazy hot stuff.
ones.
And it's not the eating part that's the hard part. Like I've done that challenge a few times just for fun.
yeah.
Not for fun, but
For a challenge.
just for a bit of a weird flex, but
Yeah. If you can do it, fucking see if you can.
yeah, because the
Yeah.
eating part's the easy part because that burn goes away very quickly.
Yeah, it's
But-
the aftermath.
As it's digesting, you feel it in your stomach and working its way down through your intestines, and then
Oh, man.
then it's got some real good ring burn.
Yeah. Oh man,
Man.
I've done some damage there in that department myself. I ate like real spicy Thai food one time. It was like crispy pork belly. Probably not anything compared to like what you guys are eating, like Carolina
Fuck
Reaper
no.
level,
But,
but
yeah.
enough to fuck me up. And then I remember I was at an Indian restaurant with you, and I was eating spicy food at the Indian restaurant with you, and then I had to go into the bathroom to shit, and it was just hardcore ring burn. And I'm like, oh no, I've just eaten a bunch of spicy food on top of this.
Yeah.
So I was already paying for
It's
it.
coming.
And then I'm just like, this is going to be bad. And man, I was fucked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was like a once.
Yeah. So I used to be in the Air Force, and while I was in Wagga, doing my training, there was my old jiu-jitsu coach opened up a hot dog stand, and it was called Hot Diggity Dog. And so
Nice.
he had a waiver as well for his hot dog, and I had the second highest like spice one, and I was like, holy fuck. Like, I took a sip of water from my friend, because I was like, I need a sip of water. And then she had a sip afterwards, and she's like, that's burning my lips, just that.
Yeah.
The final, like, the hottest one, my friend did it, and he's like, I fucking nearly crashed on the way home. He's like, he thought it fucked him up. He's like, I shouldn't have driven.
Yeah.
It was like he was drunk almost.
What was that story you were saying about the other guy? Fuck, I got his name here. Hang on a minute. Yeah, all right, Jamie Miller. How he
Yeah.
ate the sea urchin fucking
Yeah.
genitals or some shit, and then he
Yeah.
was hallucinating that he saw like a grey seagull that said he was gonna die. Have you heard any more on that? Have you talked to him about
I've
that?
heard this story. I won't be able to recall it in much detail, but I have it. You'll probably have to interview him at the event. He loves talking about that.
Yeah, that's sick because I've done a lot of drugs. And
Yeah.
hallucinating's fun, but not when you think seagulls telling you you're gonna die.
Yeah, this was when he was representing the country overseas.
Yeah.
And I think it was televised as well in some other country or something. Yeah, you'll just have to interview him on the day. That'll give you some filler.
Yeah,
Be
sweet.
really good.
Yeah.
In the donut time. So he's going to be there? Cause
Yeah, he's
alright,
doing
so
a few
he is.
challenges.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so he's retired.
Yeah. Sort of.
I keep saying that. I've gone up against him in a few challenges, even though he's retired.
Yeah,
So
I heard you
that's-
beat him at the donut one time.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah.
So I started doing all my food, blogging, documenting, all this sort of stuff in
Yeah.
2019. So, good couple of years in, but we did a donut challenge in the end of 2019, and on the line was a year's worth of donuts. So whoever won it, whoever could eat the most cinnamon sugar donuts, got a year's worth of donuts. So that's a 6-pack from Doughheads a week
Yep.
for 52 weeks. So that was a lot of donuts.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of money's worth of donuts.
Did you eat them all every
No,
week?
I was
just giving them
too
away.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to.
Especially cinnamon too.
Too much
you
of a good
fucking,
thing.
You'd be choking on it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, basically, I was able to put away 10 and a half in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Um,
yeah.
Just one whole donut more than he did.
Yeah.
So that was good. But he got a voucher as well, so that was good.
Nice,
Pretty
nice.
fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was delicious. And then that started off this whole thing. So that's why.
Oh, that's where you started.
Yeah, that's why I'm part of the show.
Right.
That's why. Yeah,
So was that your first ever eating contest?
my first one that I won. I did a few
Yeah.
more earlier that year, but they didn't go so well. 'Cause I found out about Jamie in March that year, and so I got in contact with him, and I was like, "Oh, we teach me some stuff like how do I do it?" Because a lot of them give the meal for free, so that's a good
Yep.
way to not have to chuck so much money into taking photos of crap.
Yeah. Fuck, I wish I could do that. Imagine
so-
touring and just going to places where you like hit up the pub and be like, "Oh, you got a challenge," and usually the gist is like, if you finish it, you don't pay for it. Is that
A lot of places do. There's some places that you just pay for it and do it, and you just get a few things.
Yeah.
Like there's some places that give like maybe a couple of beers
Yeah.
or something.
Fair enough.
Like you pay $40 and you do the challenge and you get some beers.
Yep.
So,
There
so
was
how many of that? Sorry, you go.
there's the Outback. Off that, there's the Outback Jacks challenge where it's like literally they give you some enormous amount of food, and if you can do it in half an hour or whatever it is, Tanya used to fucking watch that, and she's like, every now and then someone will come in and they'll just fucking demolish the food in like 10 minutes or something crazy. And she's just like, she come home, she's like, yeah, someone did it. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, we've got the Bavarian at Charlestown.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have that was the
I
first
fucking
one
love
I
that
did.
place.
That was the one I did, the Schnitzelmeister. $80 if you don't finish it.
Yeah, nice.
It's a kilo stack of schnitzel,
Yep.
schnitzel parmigiana. So it's got all that stuff on there, and then you've got 4 sides. Now they advertise the stack as being a kilo,
Yeah.
which that's pretty achievable.
Yep.
But then the sides, they don't tell you how much they weigh,
Yeah, okay.
and they come out in like these sort of deep dish little things.
They don't look like much, but like it's like
They
when you
are.
order Indian food and they bring out like your
Yeah,
your
some-
butter chicken in a little dish like this, and then you actually get into it and you're like, fuck, there's heaps in here.
It's some camera trickery. I'd say
Yeah.
at least each of them is probably 250 to 300 grams.
Yeah, so you're pushing like another kilo of sides
and,
easily.
And yeah, the size of the chicken varies from time to time as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got down to the last little bit of the last one. But then
Yeah.
I couldn't hold it, and I just had to go get it
Go
out.
have
Give
a
me
boo.
my $80. Give him your $80. That'd be heartbreaking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did that twice. I did it beginning of the year and then a bit later in the year.
Right.
Both times I
Still got ya.
lost it.
Shit, man.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
I'm
I would
scarred.
get like a quarter into that, if that, and be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
fucked.
it's another travesty that the Germans have done.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're bad
Not
people.
the schnitzel, but that just hurt me. I just PTSD. I need a therapist now.
Yeah.
I did a kilo steak challenge once, and it wasn't even a challenge. Like you couldn't win anything from it. It was literally they just had a kilo.
So
steak
you ate
there.
a steak, is what you're saying?
a kilo of steak, dude, plus chips and salad. And
I did that in Vegas. So fuck it. Oh.
yeah, and so I did the kilo steak. I did the chips. Oh, I did the salad, and I think I had like the tiniest little bit of chips, and I got roasted for it the whole night. And this was in my like in between fat stages. Because like
Yeah.
Keith likes to say, there's like I'm like trading cards, and like if you go back in time, there's like the rare Mitch where I'm skinny. It's in between fat Mitches. And yeah, so I did this fucking kilo steak, and I remember like I ordered it medium rare. Now, first things first, if you're gonna get a kilo steak, don't order it medium rare
Oh.
because it comes out like blue. Like the middle's not cooked because it's a fucking thick piece of steak. And so I got through the steak, I did the salad, and I left like a tiny bit of chips left. And then the next day I had a meat hangover. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the only way I could describe it. It was this
Absolutely.
yeah, this weird fucking feeling where I like felt crook, and I could just every time like yeah, it was
I've had
bad.
that.
Yeah.
I've had that so
Yeah,
much.
how do you handle that? Like, if you're putting away like a kilo of meat, because when I had that steak in Vegas, like it started like rotting in my guts, and it just made me super sick. The next day, I had like mad diarrhea.
Yeah.
I was
What
like
I-
splurting out of both ends.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
fucked.
What I try to do is I try and put it, sort of towards the middle of the day. I don't like. I've had times where I've done it later in the night, like sort of 6,
Yep.
7 o'clock. Yeah, you're gonna be still. It's still gonna be in your stomach, like barely anything's happened to it
Yeah.
by the morning, and you just be so dead.
Because your metabolism like pauses overnight, doesn't it? Like if you have a huge meal before bed.
Well, what happens is your body's drawing all this water to try and like a hangover to try and process all the
Right,
all the
and you're
crap that's
asleep,
in
so
you.
you're not drinking any water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just pulling everything from everywhere else, and you just feel absolutely crappy. It's
Yeah.
it's terrible. Like you feel greasy and all weird. And
Do you have like special drinks as well? Because that was one of the things I noticed with fucking what's his name, Furious Pete or whatever. Had this like crazy red drink. It looked like a cordial or something.
Oh yeah, they let them
Like-
bring their own type
Yeah,
of drinks.
yeah. So is that common? Like people will have their own special drink to I don't know speed up shit.
Yeah, well, it'd usually be for flavor. I think something that you enjoy the taste of. Because if you're eating a large thing, that flavor is going to get real old real quick.
Yeah,
And
man.
Your body's going to start to be like, I'm done.
That's
Stop
like-
it. Get it out of me.
Going to that fucking chocolate restaurant. What was it called? It shut down.
Max Brenner.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Like, you're so sick of chocolate by the end of it. You're just like, just give me fucking water. Like, anything that's not chocolate. And all that they sell is chocolate. So you're like, I need a drink for all this chocolate. And all that they have to offer is more fucking chocolate. You want a fucking chocolate milkshake, motherfucker? Like, no! No more chocolate.
I'd like some broccoli, please.
Oh, man.
No, it's So my thing's like some sort of soft drink or something sweet for most savory things. But then with sweets like donuts and all that sort of stuff, I'll have a hot coffee.
Okay.
And that can get old real quick, but it does help with the breaking down of the food, so I can get it down quicker.
And shitting it out later, I'd imagine, if you dunk it with coffee.
Well, that's right.
That's an express trip
yeah.
for those donuts.
Yeah, well, I'm just like, eating, sip coffee, swallow, sip coffee, swallow.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. But the year before, the Doughheads Challenge was pretty big. It was the prelim round was about 1.3 kilos. And it was just 16 donuts in like a big donut formation.
Fuck.
With Nutella icing and coffee buttercream, I think it was, and Maltesers and all that sort of stuff. Nobody was able to finish it, so they ended up weighing it out, and whoever had the least left.
So they're just trying to fuck people up at that stage.
Yeah, well, they sort of found out, and after one of the competitors at the final threw up after he ate it.
Yeah.
They decided, we're going to make something a little bit smaller, something a little bit more attainable.
Yep.
A little bit less fun. Because you can't see them squirming and sweating and all that sort of stuff.
Are there, do professionals usually throw up? Like, more pro guys usually throw up after an event, or?
Yeah. A lot of them do. Some people, like Jamie, he'll keep it in. Like he's got a very strong stomach. I think they call it iron gut.
With the sea urchin, he was like, I haven't thrown up since like '98 or some shit. So
Yeah.
there was no way.
Yeah.
They're like encouraging people to throw up because they're like, this is gonna fuck you up if you hold it all down. He's like, well, I can't vomit, so guess I'm riding this bitch out.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a market there for people who want to trip balls.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Sea urchin dick.
Yeah.
It was like 2.3 kilos too.
Yeah.
Like, sea urchins are slinging.
No
dude.
one's selling it on eBay yet. Like fucking concentrate, like caps of sea urchin dick.
Well, there you go. If
There's a market for that.
Yeah, it's like Nangs. Like it's not actually illegal yet, so you can just fucking start doing late night sea urchin
Fuck.
dick deliveries.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys keep bombing, you get into the sea urchin.
Maybe that's-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That'll fund more bombs.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty
That's-
lucrative,
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
What would be the worst thing for you to have to eat, you reckon? It probably comes down to
really
like personal preference.
Well, anything over a certain weight, I'm not able to eat at the moment. Like, I mean, give me like a year of hard preparation.
Yeah, yeah.
Just stretching that stomach out.
Yeah, because that's a lot of it. Because the stomach's a muscle.
Yeah.
And the more you train it, like that's why people that eat heaps can continue to eat heaps and eat even more. And the more people eat regularly, the more they're going to be able to eat.
Yeah, I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You're looking at me. There's something I noticed recently. So I was on antidepressants for a while. And antidepressants actually fucking increase your appetite and reduce your ability to feel full. So since I've come off antidepressants recently, I've noticed my ability to eat food has probably dropped by. I can eat a quarter of what I used to.
Really?
Yeah.
That much?
Yeah,
Shit.
it's insane.
Yeah,
I
right.
used to be able to put away a lunchtime Thai. So probably a cup and a half, 2 cups of rice with another cup and a half, 2 cups of Thai in a normal takeaway. But I used to be able to I used to have trouble stopping eating. Like I was full, but I could still eat.
Yeah.
And I just
wow.
and now I had the Thai yesterday. I ate a quarter of the Thai and I was full, and then I wasn't hungry for dinner. So like that, it's a crazy difference.
Did we just find a cure for the obesity epidemic?
Yeah.
Well,
No more
I might have
antidepressants.
just
'Cause everyone's on 'em.
found a fucking steroid or the steroid version for professional eaters.
Oh
well.
yeah,
If you're
Yeah.
on antidepressants, you can fucking
Yeah.
eat way more.
That
But
is
it-
true.
Yeah, but like most professional eaters have trained themselves not to have like the gag reflex and the signal that tells
Yeah.
them that
Yeah.
they're full.
I don't
Yeah.
know how people
Keep
like.
going.
I've seen. Yeah, there's a few eaters that do this trick where like they do the sausage down the
Yeah.
thing. It's,
Yeah.
but I don't know how they could do that.
I feel like you just get fucking stomach aches as well. Like
You would.
like strange shaped fucking objects in your stomach like that. Strange, depending on how you define strange, I guess.
Yeah,
Strange for someone like me
depends what you're into.
because I
Yeah.
eat pussy and not dick.
Righto, humble brag.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, yeah. If it was clams, I'd be able to fucking demolish them. Do like 50 clams in a row.
Yeah,
Not
but
even
no,
chew.
but no Pluto pups.
No Pluto bugs.
none of
Anything
that.
phallus shaped, I avoid.
Just out of fear.
Yeah, I'm like, I
I
can't
might
eat that.
enjoy it.
I'm like, if I get a hot dog from the store, I'm like, can you please cut it up into tiny little pieces for me?
I might get a hard on eating
I
this,
can't-
and then
yeah.
I've got a big issue.
Yeah.
I'm so straight I can't even look at my own dong.
Oh shit. Well, we found what you won't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot dog eating competition, no.
No, for me it's probably seafood. I'm just not big on the smell of fish, like really fishy flavors. Can't do it. Pussy's fine. Fish though, no, I don't get that. Pussy smells like fish. No, it doesn't. If your pussy smells like fish, go get your pussy checked.
Yeah.
There's worse things going on.
Yeah.
These are the comments that will be left out of the show tomorrow. I'm getting them out now.
Yeah, we got to get all these out. We don't
Yeah.
want any kids to
Yeah,
Yeah.
become you guys.
yeah.
I was checking with Nicholas
That's the
yesterday.
worst
I'm
thing
like,
that could happen.
I was like, can we say shit on stage? He's like, look, I don't care. He's like, look, I'm fucking. He's like, but seriously, for your sake,
Yeah,
there's like, it's mostly children and their parents. So if
Yeah.
you're gonna upset them, you might have some people.
let's not upset the apple cart,
Yeah.
hey?
Well, I mean, you guys are used to doing your sets in front of kids. I heard.
No. Mitch has walked lots of kids.
I've walked. That sounds
Whole
way
families.
worse. I walked families.
He walks kids, but not to
That's better.
school.
Tried some crowd work on a 12-year-old. Didn't really work.
It's like, so you should fucking hit kids, right? One of his bits that he
Yeah.
does about
Absolutely.
hitting children, and yeah, tends to shock the mums in the crowd,
Especially if I open
the
with it.
dads love it.
You got to make eye contact
Yeah,
with the kids.
with the dads, you're like, you should be able to hit kids. You got to look for the dads
Yeah.
because they're like, yeah, unless they're pussies.
Yeah.
Dude, that...
They're like, he's saying what I've been thinking all year.
Yeah. The fucking, this Cohiba gig we did, and the Cohiba gig will go down as one of Newcastle's most notorious rooms because they never advertised that there was going to be stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And the Cohiba Sports Club is a family club.
Yeah,
So I've turned up
Perfect recipe.
and I'm opening the show. No, I think I was going second, maybe first. Either way, it was really
I'm pretty
early.
sure you opened.
It was probably still daylight, and I've gotten up and I had all new fucking material, and it was just super blue as well. And I was like, look, I know exactly how this is going to go, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm sorry in advance. And I just went through and I fucking just told the most heinous jokes about like, I can't even remember what the set was, but it was so bad. And I remember at one point, I looked over at the table, and one of the little girls had a head on the table, just like down. Like she was like 7. She was embarrassed for me, and the 12-year-old was just like, what the fuck? And I said something, and I was like, wow. It is going to be an awkward car ride home for your mother tonight.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah,
They should have just ran.
they should have.
Yeah,
And
they should have.
They'll learn.
Just
And as soon as I got
eyeballed
off
you.
stage,
Nah.
as soon as I got off stage, they got up and walked. And I got back to the table of comics. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Hey, at least they were polite enough to stay.
I know.
That's good.
Yeah. At least they were.
Good on them.
At least they didn't heckle me from behind. You remember the time you got into that argument with the dude?
I did. I got in an argument with a dude behind the stage.
Yeah.
Because the stage was like these wooden slats. And there was a dude behind there with his missus. And I started yelling at him, saying that he's not going to get any pussy if he's just going to buy her chips for dinner.
And it was so uncalled for. This is
it
the
was.
thing too. And it's like rule number, like,
Yeah, don't attack the crowd.
yeah, don't attack the crowd. And especially if they're like not a part of the show either.
Yeah, yeah. He was just minding his own business.
Yeah. He's there trying to get some pussy.
And then he told me for the rest of the night how much I sucked and I wasn't funny. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I agree, bro.
As long as you're not kicking Jack on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then fucking Bobby got up there as well. Defended Your Honor.
He did. He was ready.
Good old Bobby.
He just wanted to fight someone though.
Yeah, Bobby's a nutcase.
Yeah.
For someone who's like, I don't know, he's not a Buddhist, but for someone who's like into like meditation and like all that stuff, dude can get pretty violent.
Yeah. We've heard it. We had a night get shut down because of it.
Yeah.
Not because he was violent, but because he was at this like storytelling night at the where was it? Maybe bleep that.
Oh,
But anyway, we're at the telling fucking comedian stories, which are always fucked. And Bobby gets up and tells this story about like he was a bouncer, so the fucked up stories. And some chick was harassing him. He took a phone, smashed the fuck out of it. The police were called.
He
Like
followed her down the road,
Yeah.
hidden some bushes to assault them.
it was fucking wild, crazy as shit.
All the while, he's like trying to justify how he can hit a woman.
He did not.
He was. He was like, I wouldn't hit a woman usually, but she hit me first. So equality.
Yeah, I don't think he actually would. But anyway,
He didn't actually hit her, and what he was saying were jokes. I want to preface that
yes,
for the record.
on the record, Your Honour.
Yeah.
And yeah, the owner was not dealing well with that. He triggered the fuck out of her, basically, and got the night. The night was then shut down. No more storytelling.
The marijuana in the front door didn't help either.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never happened.
Well, I'll just say that any story that has hiding in bushes in it is gonna be a good one.
Look, this cunt didn't turn his phone off. Who is
Sorry.
it? Who is it?
Who is
It's
it?
me mum.
Answer it. Answer
Oh.
it live.
Yeah,
No. Sorry. My podcast.
just reply, mate.
Sorry. Just let me say sorry.
Take your time. Make sure
No.
you have a well thought out response.
Yeah, tell her I said hi.
Yeah. How was your day?
Fuck. I'm so sorry.
Motherfucker.
You will be.
What time are we at? Oh, 38.
Holy
Fuck,
shit.
this is going pretty quick.
Flying. So,
Let's make it a Joe Rogan. 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, edit it down. Go away, dog. And we're back.
Yeah.
Fucking computer.
Damn it.
Yep. Sick.
That was fucking
Yeah.
just, yeah.
That was fucking heart wrenching. I was like, because I changed it to like a format that if it crashes, it'll save it all. Which it's a bigger file, but I was like, fuck, if this thing crashes, because our computer is shit ass on this podcast. We got to back up though. I mean, fuck. We're
Yeah.
doing our best.
So
Yeah.
where was I? I was dissing some burger joints. So,
Saying some of the other burger joints out at Cessnock aren't as good.
yeah.
But Cessnock or just in general out west?
Yeah, in general out west.
Yeah.
There's a few more in Newcastle. I mean, I'm not going to mention Milky Lane because it's just hype.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I went there
I'll be straight up. I got no fucking foot in this game. Don't
Yeah.
like it. It's just greasy, fucking no taste. It's just like,
I think it's
but it's for fucking people who are getting drunk. So maybe
you're
that's
getting
a good
drunk
thing.
there. You are spending hundreds of dollars. Of
Yeah,
That's right.
alcohol.
Exactly.
It's for people that aren't going to be worried about spending a whole bunch on a night out.
Yeah.
And it's all glitzy and very nice looking, and
Yeah.
you know the bartenders breathe fire and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
It's
What kind of fucking poofter does that?
it's very
Ethan's got a job at Milky Lane now.
Eating fire.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's very spectacle based and very. It's just about the vibe that they have. I mean, the pictures look fantastic.
Yeah.
I
The whole
know-
Instagram would be pretty fucking classy, I would imagine.
Yeah, I know the guy who does the photos for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he takes good photos. They're very. I'd say they're like the Apple.
Yeah.
Because-
burger joints. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like they look good. They look fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great experience.
Yeah.
Like the experience is the big part of it, but it's like the price tag, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
is
Yeah, well, you're
left much
paying
to be desired.
$30 for a burger and chips.
That's right.
Plus $10 a beer. We went there the other week, not the other week, like just before Christmas, when everything was like closing for Christmas. We were back in back in the office, and I was like, fucking $10 a beer,
Yeah.
and they were just like, they're just normal beers.
Yeah.
like,
$9 Corona.
yeah,
Get it up, yeah.
yeah. I was like, fuck
Absolutely.
me,
My heritage does not agree with that. Milky Lane,
me either.
Yeah. I'm never a fan of
my
Corona.
Jewish heritage. Yeah.
Jewish heritage.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, because I just wanted to fucking go out, grab a couple of beers after work.
I will. Their fucking milkshakes and like all their cocktails and all that stuff actually like fucking pretty good. Probably
Yeah.
better than the burgers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very good looking stuff. Like that's where I went when I, like that's the place I knew I had to go when I was for a photo shoot I did, because the stuff looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's not like just like a shake in a cup. It's
Yeah.
It's
They do it
all
up.
done up and looking marvelous. And
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
Well, probably it says it looks like the pictures. You know, you go
Yes.
to places and it's like you see the pictures and it's like the fucking fancy burgers,
Yeah.
but the burgers come out actually looking like that. So, and that's something to be said for that. Like it's
Presentation.
fucking yeah, like,
it's pretty key.
awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of the price tag, and I'm like, all right, well, cool. Like I'd much rather go to somewhere where you get the same level or better food for less of the price tag, but each to their own.
I
Like you
just don't
said,
want to
it's
be
a
paying
spectacle.
like $27 to eat a burger that like tastes like it's from Macca's. Basically, it's got that.
Yeah, I have
like,
a story
that
about
greasy
that.
fucking like go on.
Yeah. So I went to Sydney because, I had something right in the city.
Yeah.
And so I caught the train, and right off the train, I was like, where's the nearest burgers? Because, and little did I know, like, I found out eventually that the burgers in the city, they're very spaced out, and a lot of them are very far away from the train lines. Like, you'll have some good ones at Redfern or all that sort of stuff.
Right.
But I went right off the train and Circular Quay, and I went to this place that this celebrity chef, he's the owner of. It's a big chain, and it's basically just Macca's, but with a different thing. Like I paid like $12 to get basically exactly the same as. Remember when they had the $1 hamburgers at
Yeah.
Macca's? Yeah, basically that.
I lived off them for years.
Basically that. So I'm paying $12
For that.
for that.
Fucking hell. Just a cheeseburger.
And so I put that out in my review. I was like,
Yeah.
basically it's exactly the same. Like I'd save so much money.
Yeah.
And-
If you're blindfolded and
Yeah.
did like a double blind test.
absolutely. And what was hilarious is what they did. They saw it, they took the photo, and used it to promote their stuff.
Fucking really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this one nameless because I don't know if
I gotta
have
give
the-
it to them though. That's a pretty good fuck you.
That is a great.
Absolutely.
That's
But they're
like,
going out of business, I think. So
Okay. Well, you won in the end.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
then
Fuck them.
Their kids are gonna have a shitty Christmas. Good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
fucked.
Yeah, so they should. I mean, but there's heaps of good ones in Sydney, but a lot of very good ones in Newcastle.
Yeah.
A lot. And I'd say if you there's a whole bunch that you could put in Sydney right now, and they do very well.
Yeah. My favourite restaurant in Newcastle's got to be Don Peppino's near the Mary
Yes.
Ellen.
Yes.
It's fucking very good Italian food.
I tell you what, yeah, lasagna. I love a good lasagna.
Yeah.
And even the vegetarian lasagna or whatever, like
Yeah.
with mushrooms and crap. Like, I'd have no problem with eating that. It tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a very staunch meat eater,
Fair enough.
but like
You gotta be if you're doing competitive eating.
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's no vegan section for that.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Well, like I went to Vegos in town, in Islington, and yeah, I said like I'm a very staunch meat eater. Like
Yeah.
I'd have to be very like compelled by this to even say I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
Oh, is that like that fake meat sort of stuff there?
I think they had like a fake chicken
Yeah.
one, but I had this one that was called like the Big Jack or something. I don't think it was called that. It was something Jack, but it was jackfruit, slow cooked in like chipotle sauce and all this sort of stuff.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like
Sounds
it was like a
pretty
pulled
nice.
pork burger,
Yep.
and it tasted phenomenal.
Yeah.
It tasted phenomenal. So like, yeah, the stuff with vegetarian and vegan options, the flavor crafting would have to be off the charts for it to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
At all.
For me, it's like the texture of it. Like,
Yes.
I went to someplace in Newtown. I can't remember what it's called. It was like some sort of fish and chip shop sort of name, vegan alternative one. But the fake duck that they had there, just super dry.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck is like? Duck is not dry.
No.
Why am I eating this dry fucking thing that tastes like duck? Like,
Yeah.
my brain's just like,
And-
nah, this ain't right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'd rather have good veggie food that tastes like that
Yep.
than something that's trying to be meat
Yep.
but's
That
not.
tastes like shit.
Yeah. Why ruin a good meal?
Yeah.
Like
That's right.
just fucking
Yeah, there's
like
nothing wrong with vegetables.
no.
They taste good if you prepare them.
I wouldn't know, but
Yeah,
yeah.
fair enough.
I live off chocolate. Yeah, like just do your own thing. Like
That's right.
Stop trying to be the thing you hate.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see Nazis trying to be Jews.
Wow.
I'm not
Bit
gonna.
of a stretch.
Who knows? Maybe.
Man, it's like, yeah, my I'm real big on pub food. Like I love a good
Hell
pub
yeah.
food. Like good pub feed. Fucking
That's
go-
a good song.
Yeah, yeah,
chats.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Love the
Best
chats.
best pub food I've ever had. Farmer's Home in Wagga Wagga.
Yeah.
Like they had pizzas, they had steaks, and they had these fucking lamb cutlets, man. And dude, you just couldn't beat it. Like it was literally every time we went out, I was like, Farmer's Home. They're like, no, I want to go to the Vic. I'm like, nah, cunts, we're going to the Farmer's Home. I will fight you.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is about pub food, but no matter where I go, it's always a pretty good experience. Like it's just generally like
Oh,
going.
it depends on where you
Yeah,
go.
but
Yeah.
like let me just say, like the whole experience of being in the pub and like
Yeah.
just all about that sort of stuff. Like you get a schnitzel, you can't go wrong, really.
exactly.
Really, it's
yeah.
very hard
If
to go
you've-
wrong.
yeah.
It's very hard to go wrong. So there will be places that will do it wrong,
Yeah.
and they should be named and shamed about it. Of
I had a
course.
carbonara at the fucking Exchange Hotel. Fuck you. That was shit. You reheated it. I know you did because I've done it with carbonara I've made myself.
Yeah.
And it goes that fucking eggy texture.
Gloppy
Yeah. I was like,
fucking-
you
Oh, well.
motherfuckers stitched me up so bad. They gave me a refund, 100%. Like,
Oh, you went full Karen?
no. I just went, fuck this. I'm not eating it. And then
Yeah.
my partner went up and got a refund.
Yeah, well, I think,
Shaz went full Karen.
Yeah.
I think the owner of that place, and he owns a few other places, is in a bit of fire at the moment.
Oh, okay. We'll go into that after the podcast.
Naughty,
Yeah.
naughty things,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like
according to people posting on Instagram.
the way to fuck up schnitzel, all right, is not hand crumbed. If they get those
Yeah.
like pre-packaged or butcher schnitzels, I don't know what it is about butcher schnitzels.
If it tastes wet, if
Yeah.
the crumbing is wet
Yeah,
and not like textured, I don't want it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is because I make a mean schnitzel.
Yeah,
I do. You can always trust a fat man to make a good schnitzel, and I make a good schnitzel.
All right.
I used to think maybe it was because butchers like they'll crumb it and then it'll sit in the fridge all
Yeah.
day or sit in the
They use
display.
extra large breadcrumbs though.
Yeah, they must
Where
do.
the fuck they're getting these breadcrumbs from? But they're fucking huge.
Yeah, Yeah, because the
Always.
crumb is fucking thick.
Yeah.
That's probably it as well.
Well, it must come in bulk, just like bulk crumbs.
Yeah,
It doesn't even look like bread. It looks
Roided
like
up crumb.
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, butcher, and then if you get the places with if it's love heart shaped chicken, that's usually shit schnitzel as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's gotta be just like a long thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Vic in Taree used to do a $2 schnitzel.
Fuck, that's pretty good. You can't really complain about that, even if it
You
is
can't,
shit.
and it
It's
was
$2.
shit. It was
Checkmate.
shit.
Check.
And it was a big fucking schnitzel too. It was one of those big love heart schnitzels. You know, like, this is a shit schnitzel, but it's $2.
Yeah.
And you're not there for the schnitzel. You're there to get fucked up and glass someone.
It was like when you're in high school.
Especially in Taree, man.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
High school fucking.
That is the tourist
chicken schnitzel
attraction.
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taree. Fuck.
Yeah.
But I'd say like the high school canteen burgers, I'd say that they're good because of what they are. I think like
Yeah.
I just like they're just like the can't go wrong old faithful
That
thing.
and you've got no other fucking option. You're
That's
locked
right.
in.
Well, that's the thing.
It's like you better like this because
Yeah.
what else you got to get?
And it's $4.20.
yeah,
$4.20 for a fucking sweet chili chicken burger.
yeah, and it's massive. It's massive.
Yeah.
Like the buns they use are like industrial grade friggin'.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although,
And it's why we have a diabetes epidemic.
yeah. Chicken schnitzel burgers. at
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, James has got the joke. He used to be skinny until he fucking went to high school, started eating from the canteen.
Oh, have you? High school canteens are crazy.
Nowadays they are, not back when I was
I graduated 2 years ago.
baby.
And my one was hectic. Like you'd have like all sorts of soft drinks, coffees, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You'd have like these rolls that are in the like the kebab shop bags, that sort of stuff. All these different flavors. You'd have nachos. You'd have chicken rolls, sausage rolls, pies, all this sort of stuff. Hot dogs.
I feel like you didn't go to a generic public school.
No, it was a public school.
It was?
It was a public
Which one
school.
was it?
It was Katara.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. They had all that shit.
Yeah, man.
We're down at Whitebridge getting fucked over with our...
Dude, I was at Chatham.
yeah, Chatham even worse.
Like fucking pizza rounders.
Yeah.
Man. And now like
Oh, I
I
had
used
pizza too. Yeah.
dude, I fucking yeah, of course they did. Motherfuckers. Dude, I used to they were $1.50, man, and I used to be able to like I used to be fucking mad scab. Like fuck, you got 50 cents for me? And yeah, I used to always scab $1.50, go get a pizza rounder. They used to be awesome back in the day. The batter like the bread wasn't as thick and the filling was awesome. They had lots of cheese. Nowadays I get pizza rounder. I'll still eat them because I'm a fucking savage, but they're not as good as they used to be. Bring back the original pizza rounder. More meat, less bun.
Righto, mate. Start a hashtag. Do
give
what
me
you got to do.
More meat, less bun.
Give me one of
Hashtag.
them. Give me one of them Baker's Delight pizzas.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty good. Love getting them heated up.
Oh,
They had
absolutely.
them in our canteen, like those little, just like flatbread with
Yeah.
the cheese and bacon. Used to fucking heat that up for me.
Yeah,
Cheers.
fucking chuck that in the pie warmer for 20 minutes.
Thanks, mate. Looking after me.
Yeah.
Good shit.
The fucking fights you used to get into in the canteen line, cunts cutting
Oh,
line.
crazy!
Yeah.
Fuck, used to annoy me. Fuck, I used to get mad. Well, we cunt. I didn't cut in front of you. I cut in front of the person in front of you. Oh, I will fucking stab you.
Oh yeah, line culture was big at my school. Like just cramming in those little confined space that we had to, and the teacher would come up to the front and let you in.
You need
Yeah.
bouncers. You need fucking
What
bouncers.
was that? Because it's like if the teacher stopped right on you, you're like, you got a problem. Like,
Yeah.
why you stopping on me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
teachers are savage at my school.
Fuck, man. I'm getting hungry. All this food talk.
What do you got with you?
It's actually making me... What do you mean, what have I got with me?
What have we got? Some food. We got some food here
Probably.
for
I don't know
him.
what's
For
in the
him,
fridge.
not
For
not
me.
For him. I'm not.
We're
I
gonna go
am.
out. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna go get some food from fucking somewhere. Probably
Nice.
Matara.
Yeah.
Pub feed.
Oh yeah, pub feed.
Come
Pub
along
feed.
if you want, if you're keen for a fucking feed.
We're just talking business.
That's
Talking
it.
business.
That's it.
That's the way.
We're fucking. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, me and Ethan get along pretty well for people who do fucking everything together. Like, I fucking talk to Ethan probably more than my missus a lot of days.
He puts out for me more too,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fucking
Like
amazing.
I was like, fuck, man.
You know the saying, bros before hoes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do fucking comedy together. Like, we're on Discord every night. I was like, fuck, how haven't we had like a massive, massive falling out yet? We've come real close, but not like.
It's gonna be like the Beatles. You realise if you guys fall out, that's one and done.
Yeah, well, there was
I've
a.
already had my Yoko Ono though. She's gone.
Yeah.
I've fucked some crazy bitches in my
Oh,
time.
yeah. I
Yeah.
remember them. I remember being there. You fucking ripping bongs in the back fucking garage.
Yeah.
Me and Jolson just smashing cartons, like 2 cartons in a night. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. This one night, we were fucking.
It was probably
Ethan.
morning.
Yeah, Ethan. I can't imagine. I don't know how you afforded all the weed that you used to smoke as well. I do actually. You just didn't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fucking Ethan was just ripping bongs with his ex, and me and Jolson got through a carton before about like 9 o'clock between the two of us. So Jolson went and got another carton, and then we kicked on until 4 o'clock in the morning. And then Tanya had to drive me home. She ended up waking up. She's like, "What time is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning." And I was like, "Holy fuck!" And Ethan's just there, like, still ripping cones.
That's competitive drinking.
Yeah.
There are other categories of Australian subculture.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? We're a
that
cultured
is
bunch.
proper Australian.
Yeah.
Like Americans have competitive eating.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's their thing. We have competitive
100%.
drinking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yard glass.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh,
They used to be my party trick. It was I could fucking put away an insane amount of beer. So my first ever trip away with the Air Force, I challenged someone to a drinking competition, thinking it was going to be schooners, and they gave me bottles. And I was like, I fucking lost, and I got roasted for like
Of course
6.
you did.
Yeah,
I've heard you drink.
I know. I
you gotta
fucking
get that whirlpool.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He
I
just
don't.
sucks
I just
on
suck
the
it,
bottle real
and then I
hard.
go,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I fucking.
It's a phallic thing. I
Yeah.
feel.
So 6 months later, we're back
got
back
tight
on
loops.
another trip, and I was like, I want a rematch with this dude. I said, first to down 2 schooners. I said, not just 1, 2 schooners. So I fucking smoked him, and then I grabbed the jug, and then I sculled the rest of the jug, and everyone just went quiet because they'd all been roasting me for like 6 months straight, and they were like, "Holy fuck, dude, that was pretty awesome." And then I ended up getting so drunk, I picked a fight with the entire section. So
I'll fight everyone.
no, seriously, there was fucking 12 of them and me, and I was like, which one's first? And I eventually no one did anything. There was no fight. And then I was like, yeah, fuck you cunts, I'm going.
Yeah.
And then I turned around, I've walked away, and then their taxi turned up, and I just took their fucking taxi off them. They're like, that's our taxi. I was like, fuck you cunts. And I jumped in the taxi, and I went back. I remember waking up the next day, and I was like, oh, fuck, I've got to work with these cunts. I was like, that was a bad idea. And then one of the guys, like, who was part of the group I picked a fight with, was like, saw me the next morning. He was like, Mitchell. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Hey, pussy.
Oh, dude.
Not in the mood to fight that morning? With a
No.
rancid hangover?
Yeah. And then I had to work that afternoon. I finished drinking like 7 o'clock that night, so I was okay the next day. But then I slipped off a fucking ladder at work. Like, I was rushing. I wasn't hungover. Like, I was okay. I
Sure.
was sober. But I
For the
slipped off.
record.
But I slipped off a ladder. And the last thing the duty sergeant had seen was me scull that fucking jug of beer. So he's like, "Cunt, you're fucking drunk. You're fucking off the piss for the trip." I'm like, "I'm not drunk." I was like, "I'm not drunk." And he's like, "Yeah, you fucking are." I'm like, "Breath test me right now." I'm like, "I'll pass." And he's just like, he knew. He's like, "This cunt's so fucking retarded. He's going to ruin his career right in front of him trying to say that he's not drunk." He's like, "You're off piss for the rest of the trip."
Yeah.
He's like, "Get out of my fucking side." I was like, I fucking slipped off a ladder.
Yeah. I showed him.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
what sort of ladder was it? Was it one of those big ones or one of those step ladders? You know that. Like,
No, dude, it was a ladder on the side of the Hornet, F-18 Hornet,
Ooh.
and they were fucking thin. So they were like a 1.5 foot wide. So you had to like crisscross your legs
Yeah.
as you went down. And what happened was I was trying to turn the fucking aircraft on, and the power was dodgy. So it just kept fucking shutting down. I was like up and down the ladder.
You like
and
that?
it was the fucking like fifth time up and down, and then I slipped. And I slipped just as the bus with everyone on it turned up as well, because they were coming to pick me up, and I was trying to get my after flight done. And like, so yeah, a bus full of dudes just saw me hanging upside down from this fucking ladder, and I was like,
Was this when you were fat as well?
I think I was going back up.
Right, on the way
Yeah.
up the hill.
On the way
Yeah.
Yeah, because fucking, I would feel like the Air Force could afford a wider ladder, but they don't really employ fat cunts. So not
Dude.
something that has to be in the budget. Like, how are you going to fucking apply for that?
Don't they have
Dude.
some sort of fitness test or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do. Mitch hated it.
I used to like it. I was like, fuck guns who. Like, I was like, fuck, who would fail this? This is so easy. And then I failed it. I was like, this is actually pretty hard. In between cheeseburgers. Very challenging.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, there was guys in defense who were like morbidly obese. Like there was this one sergeant we used to get into our dress uniform, and his
Regular Saturday night,
like-
just get into your dress.
dress uniform, like his fucking SD service dress. And I'm not helping the situation.
Service.
Yeah. The jacket's supposed to come over and overlap.
Yeah.
So it's like
double-breasted jacket.
yeah, exactly. His jacket he was so fat and had put on so much weight since he originally got, and they're like an $800 jacket too. And so you once you got fitted, that's it, dude. That's your jacket for the rest of the career. And actually, no, you get another set when you became a sergeant, and this dude was a sergeant. So he was on his second lot,
It's still
and the
on to that.
double-breasted jacket was pulled so tight, it was pulling apart. So you could see his shirt underneath it, and you're like, "Holy fuck, dude!" Like he got discharged for being a fat fuck, just like I did.
You'd think they'd have some sort of decency to like not let people in beyond a certain point,
Well, he would have been like me. He would have been skinny when he
Okay.
joined,
and then just let himself go.
Yeah, because if you're a sergeant, especially, they're just fucking sitting at desks. The only thing they do is get up to go and inspect stuff, apart from paperwork. Like the only actual physical work they do. So, yeah, it's just one of those fucking things. You just got to stay on top of it. I mean, you've got free gyms. There's no excuse for it. And I got fat while I was in there, but I also, in my defense, the food was real good. So,
That'll get you.
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Look, yeah.
Let's fucking wrap this bitch up. I'm starving. Stop talking about food.
Yeah,
Fuck.
let's hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
Hit the road, Jack.
Thanks
All right.
again for coming on, Alex.
Yeah, all good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in action tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
Don't
Temper those expectations,
Yeah.
friend.
I like to be optimistic, you know.
Yeah.
I have been let down many times. So.
Yeah, well, we've got big shoes to fill with Loz's performance last year, so I heard she did really well, had a lot of fun. So
Fuck.
Yeah, she was good fun.
Why couldn't she have bombed?
Yeah,
Set the
I know.
bar low.
I know.
Oh, well.
I think I was there talking for a bit as well last year. That was not good.
No, it should be a fun time. I'm keen for it.
I'm
It'll be good.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't usually put this much fucking research into something unless I'm
Yeah, I feel like I'm prepared enough that I'm not going to fucking completely arse it up.
yeah.
Have enough to talk about.
And,
Yeah.
and I'll be able to like help you guys out as well. Like we can back and forward as well.
Yeah, sick.
on-
Just
Up there, I think there's 4 microphones, so we can.
awesome. Yeah.
we can
All
have
right.
some fun.
We'll call it there. Fucking catch us later.
Awesome. See ya.
Catch a bait.